That was totally a gift of being in recovery, because once again, all that vitality and focus and energy that I've been putting into finding the one, the mythical one, not settling, finding the ideal, impossible person, I was finally able to start channeling into things that were creative, including businesses. Why not start my own business? I don't like working for other people. I like my freedom. It doesn't have to be just a way of manifesting and acting out my love addiction. And I really am not too interested in hanging out in dorms and classrooms anymore. We already did that, you know? So I'm like, there must be other people who would prefer to write in another country or in a castle or some fabulous setting. How can I fuse all these elements? And I really do enjoy teaching, but I like teaching in a very concentrated way, where one of the things that I'm known for, and it goes back to being interested in psychoanalysis and trying to figure out the parents and everyone early on, I love trying to inspire people to have psychological breakthroughs, because usually people are just in their own way. And without fail, in 5 minutes, people write an in-class exercise, which is extraordinarily vibrant. But when they go home to write the chapter or the story, unfailingly it comes back and it's like, oh, you know, lead in, and, you know, they're trying too hard. And I'm like, let's do another 5-minute exercise. So it's very exciting to have that concentrate thing, and people get so tired and driven that something really, they'll break through, and that's the most exciting thing. And then when it's in another foreign setting, a castle in France, it seems to happen even better. There's an element of masochism, I think, for all artists and writers, especially writers. I was just talking about how one way to heal from love addiction is to interact with other people in healthy relationships. When you're by yourself writing, you're isolated. So you're cutting yourself off from people to some degree to get the work done. The memoir, which I think it's important to bring up because I had never written a memoir, and it's much maligned right now. We've had so many people making things up and fabricating, and something was supposed to be a novel, I found that to be an extraordinary experience of creating constant breakthroughs, because I was at pains to write vivid scenes, but also draw in insights. Valentine's, the night before Valentine's, good time for a love junkie. Come home from teaching. I had a bird at the time who happened to be a rescue bird who was kind of homicidal. So even the pets I chose were kind of abusive. It was excellent, yes. This is a big scarlet macaw. Quiet. The bird was quiet. I walk in and something's off. Something's off. I can't figure out I walk in my office, the computer's out. The computer's always on. It was like my, console where everything happens. My brain is kind of an extension there. And especially at this point, I was very on the edge financially. It's where I made my living. It was how I communicate with people. And there was water leaking from the hard drive. I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then I looked to my left and I saw boot marks. I'm like, my ex-boyfriend, I knew, had broken in. He was a computer guy. He knew how to short circuit the computer. He'd gone right for the jugular. And I owed him some money, by the way. This is my next memoir will be about problems with money, value, and worth. But, that doesn't, okay. Yeah. That was a wake-up call. That was a wake-up call. Now I'm spacing out. I'm so into that. All right, a breakthrough. I had trouble finding compassion for this guy. Now, by the way, as soon as that happened, I started calling my friend. I was so freaked out. I called a girlfriend for support. And I said, maybe there's something wrong with me. Now, she was supposed to say, there's nothing wrong with you. You're perfect. You just haven't found the right guy. This guy's an asshole, blah, blah, blah. Instead, she said, maybe there is something wrong with you. And this is what prompted me to go seek help.